Okay, for the first DIY here, I took 3 of these little crates from the Dollar Tree and I painted them with white Waverly chalk paint. Now I'm just going in and I am distressing all over these little crates with the color of plaster. Nope, I'm sorry, the color of mineral. Woo, been in the video for 2 minutes. Already made a little blooper. Just using a little chip brush here to go around them and just giving them a wonderful little distressing. I was super excited to jump onto this playlist today with basic farmhouse because that is like my thing. I absolutely love working on farmhouse projects. Some of the projects in this video will be things that I have thrifted or picked up at garage sales along the way, but each one is under the $5 price point. Okay, I got those all 3 done. Now I'm going to be using generous amount of hot glue and placing 2 down, and then I will be placing 1 on top of them. Just making sure that it sticks down here real well. Okay, now I'm going to be going in with some Spanish moss, putting some in each one of the little crates and pushing it down as firmly as I can. I picked up this little farmhouse sign at a garage sale for $1. So that still puts me in at $4. Okay, I got these eggs from Amazon. Got a pretty big bag of them for less than $10. So I'm right at my $5 point. I don't know what I did here with the camera, but there we go, guys. There's the final reveal of this little nesting box. And I hope that you like it. Today I'm participating in the Open Playlist 5 Under 5 DIY Challenge. This is hosted by Emily, Missy, and the special co-host for today is LaParsha. And I have left all of their links to their channels in the description box below, excuse me, as well as the playlist link. Please, after you watch my video, go down into the playlist. Check out everybody there. You will not be disappointed. It will be full of awesome farmhouse DIYs. And I'm hoping you could take some inspiration from one of us. And we're getting ready to roll right into the next one. Anyway, you guys can still sit and see these beautiful, wonderful ladies that are hosting this challenge. And I'm not sure what's going on here, guys. But yeah, like I said, please go down into the playlist. Check everybody out. Please be kind. Leave a comment. Give a thumbs up. And here we go on to the next one. Sorry about that little blooper again. Picked up this little picture at a garage sale for $2. Now what I did is I took everything out of it. I'm going in here on the back, removing the tag, flip it over. It's got that wonderful little shiplap look there. And I'm going in with this little mirror picked up from the Dollar Tree. And I'm trying to hurry up and put some painter's tape across it so you guys will not have the ring light shining in your face. Okay, I'm trying to center it up as best as I can here. And I will be going in and taking some hot glue, adding it to the back of the mirror, and placing it down on this little board. Now this DIY actually turned out to be my favorite one that I created today. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in, adding more. Well, one reason I didn't want y'all to see my face on there. But oh well. Okay, now I got a bunch of boxwood greenery here. And I'm just going to go in with some hot glue. And I'm going to glue that all around the mirror. I think this is a simple DIY, but it's I think it's turned out very pretty. Okay, now I have these little letters that I got from BB Craft, and I have left their link to their company in the description box below. Now what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be going in with some hot glue, and I'm just going to be placing them on the mirror. I did not have the letter O, but I did have a heart. And that made me think, home is where the heart is. So we have a heart. And yeah, it turned out just fine. Now we're going to go in. Of course, we're going to add the M. It was a little bit of a tight fit, but I mean, I thought it would be something different, you know, adding it to the mirror instead of just leaving the mirror wide open there. And that one didn't want to stay, so we had to add a little bit more glue. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is this is the frame. I'm going in and I'm just giving it a dry brushing with some Waverly white chalk paint. Trying to bring out the little farmhouse feel to this. And then we'll be doing the sides as well. And I really loved the little birds on there, the little metal birds, and I will be keeping them for, you know, a different project. Okay, this is the completed project after I got it all put back together. Please let me know what you think about it in the comments. Going on to the next project, I picked up this little sign. I want to say I got it from the Dollar General for $2. And I'm just going to go in and cover it with some scrapbook paper. You'll see there to the left on the sign that I had cut it. It wasn't exactly even, but I went in and placed in more scrapbook paper to, you know, kind of hide that little part. Just going in and pressing around the edges, making sure that I get it down firmly. On my next step here, I will be taking the little center piece and I'm going to go over it and paint it with Waverly white chalk paint. Takes me about 2 coats of paint, 2 or 3 I would say, to get it to cover real well. I actually went and go in right here with my heat gun. And what I end up doing, I will show you. There's a few places in my video where, okay, here we go. I got all 3 of these pieces at a garage sale for $2. So I'm right now at probably the $3 price point. I'm going in, adding some hot glue. I'll be placing that at the bottom, and I'll be using you'll see it laying over there to the left. I lost a little footage. Do not know what happened. I'm going in and painting this little wooden coffee sign with the color Waverly white. Just kind of gave it a dry brushing. That little sign is so cute. It says hug in a mug. And I thought it would be perfect, you know, with the little coffee sign. I'm going in and dry brushing around the frame as well. Bring in that little farmhouse look. And I thought that the scrapbook paper was perfect for farmhouse, and that it would work well with this project. Going in here, and I'll be adding some hot glue to the back of this little wooden coffee sign here. And I will be placing it down. And I think this is just adorable. Again, please let me know what you think about it in the comments below. There, I thought I needed some more dry brushing. Here we go around. Here's the finished project, guys. Okay, on the next project, this one gave me just a little bit of problems, but we worked through it. This is a Dollar Tree vase here, and there's 4 sections that are raised. It kind of has like detail on it. I went in and painted those 4 sections with Waverly White chalk paint and tried my best to not get too much up at the top because I will be going in with a different color here real soon. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going in with the color of Mineral by Waverly Chalk Paint. And I will be going around the top and in between each one of these little white sections as well. Some of it I do it off camera because I had to do a lot of touch-up work, and painter's tape did not work on that at all. So okay, now that that's all dried, see, I said there, don't use painter's tape. I got these little pill and stick gems. We're gonna go in with these again. I love using these on my projects. Now what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be going and placing them. Here I am. First I thought, well, I was going to paint them at first and put them on, and then I decided it would be much easier just to put them on and then paint them with a little dauber. So I go around each of the white sections. It's kind of like to just, to break up the colors. Sorry about the phone ringing. I guess I should have thought about hitting the do not disturb, but that happens. And like I said, I love using these little pill and sticks. There's so many different things you can do with them, and they do stay. They stay in place. If you push them down, use a little pressure and push them down. I think it gives this little vase just the perfect touch here. And again, excuse the loud farm vehicle going down the road as I live on the highway. So, no place for me to go to get, complete silence for my voiceovers. But I may have to start sitting in my vehicle, like on a secluded road or somewhere. Okay, now I'm going in with this little dauber and the color Mineral, and I'm just going to go around and cover these little pill and sticks. And this part here is so satisfying. I love to paint these little things, and I love adding embellishments. I was trying my best to not get it on the white, which I was successful this time around. And it just goes to show that you can take a Dollar Tree vase and just add a few dollars worth of materials to it, and sometimes they look like the ones on the Kirkland website, that you would pay $20 to $30 for. And so yeah, I'm going to be making quite a few of these for my home, for the different rooms in the home. This one's just going to be holding, some greenery. And right here I'm going to go in with some jute twine just around the top, wrapping it several times. And also, if you didn't want to use jute twine, you could use any kind of ribbon or just anything to the top. Just make it your own. And I'm thinking about doing a video with just nothing but jars and glass, candlesticks and different things, and just showing you all the different variations, different things you can come up with on them. Okay, and that little jar is finished. Now I'm going in with some lamb's ear that I had in my stash. And this little DIY is well under the $5 price point for this challenge. Okay, here's the finished project. And I hope that you all enjoy it. I like to think it turned out really cute. There's a few places in the front, now that I'm looking back at it, that I should have added another little gem, and I will fix that. Okay, here we have a Dollar Tree butter dish. And I've seen these DIYs floating on Pinterest and pretty much all over YouTube. Thought I would just add my touch here. I painted both pieces of the butter dish. Once again, going in with some of these peel-and sticks. Sorry that the camera moved around. I accidentally knocked it with my foot. And I'm putting it here in the middle, and then I got to thinking, no, I need to raise it up and put it just around the lip of this little butter dish. And what I end up doing here is I'll go back over it and I'll paint it with the white that I used to paint this little dish with. And I will be gluing it down to a white candlestick upside down like this. Some of my footage, like I said, I got a new phone and I know it's operator error. I need to take it to the company and find out why I'm losing my footage. And I'm going around on this candlestick that I already had in my stash. So it cost me $0. And I'm just adding some of these gems, and I will be painting over them as well with the chalk paint and the white. I'll be adding 3 little salt and pepper shakers from the Dollar Tree that I painted in white as well. As part of the footage I lost, I turned the top of the little butter dish upside down and used it sort of like a little holder for these little salt and pepper shakers. I'm going in with jute twine. I'll be wrapping jute around all 3 of them. If y'all made it with me this far, thank you so much for watching. And if you've not yet become a part of my YouTube family, I would love to have you. Also, please give me a thumbs up if you like my content. It helps my channel to grow. And again, thank you all for stopping by. Here's the final reveal. You all have a blessed and wonderful day.